wanted to also just kind of go over like from the time we got there till like the time we
Yes.
like left, like all
Yes.
the things we got to do, because I think it was, well, it was mind blowing to me. I remember when we went to Miami, like how mind blown I was, and then now I'm just like, oh, I'm like, how could it get any better? But I know it'll just continue to get better. But
Yes.
so for me, I know we had different travel days. So I'm not that far. So I'm in Pennsylvania. So I'm not too far from New York. It's like a 4 hour drive. And we wanted to go see the Statue of Liberty. Like we didn't go like to it, but we like went on a road that like you could get a good view of it. So we did that first. And I had my girls. So I had Kemi, Ashley, and Shelly, which are three girls that are underneath me in our sales community, and like helped mentor and coach them. I had to say like underneath, but whatever. And so anyways, so we all rode up. Cody drove us up, and then he drove back because he knew like we have a Suburban, so we didn't want to leave that like there and like have to park or like worry about it, because I would have never been able to drive there. First of all, like I would have froze in the middle of a road somewhere and been like, so thank God he drove us up, picked us up. So that was amazing. We saw the Statue of Liberty, and then the Tara and Jess weren't ready for us yet. So we went across the road to the bar that was there. We put all of our bags in the hotel. We went across the bar, had a couple spicy margaritas, and got like a little appetizers, and just like we're living our best life till they allowed us to come over. So then we went over across to there, and then we just kind of hung out, and we were really just waiting on you because you had like the latest
No.
flight time to get in. So we all like just went in the rooms and like waited for Maya. So tell us about your travel day. I know it was crazy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, way less fun than that. I got delayed. So I had to get up and I left Wisconsin at like 1 p.m. And
Mhm.
so I actually didn't pack until the morning of, which if you're a late
Oh,
packer,
okay.
procrastinator, hi.
How do you do that? How do you do that? I don't know.
Because I'm crazy. And that's just, I live by like the seat of my pants. Like that's how I am. Like I
Yeah.
have one of my best friends back home is like very type A, organized. I don't even know what I would call myself, but I'm the opposite of that. Like I literally just like roll with it. And you know, be my business partner. I'm always just like go with the flow.
Yeah.
But I literally just like packed the morning of, got to the airport, everything was fine. And I flew out great, but I flew into Chicago and then got into Chicago and like, of course, being a content creator, I'm just like walking around the airport, like taking all my content, doing all my stuff. Like people like are staring, which if you're like a content creator like us, you have to be willing to have people stare because trust me, they are
Yeah.
going to stare. They're gonna stare. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you never seen
Exactly.
a content creator before? Like, hello. How do you think these people make these TikTok videos that you scroll and watch every day? People. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
So I had to laugh. But anyways, I got delayed in Chicago for like 3 additional hours, which was fine. I just hung out and had another coffee and created more content. But then I ended up getting into New York, LaGuardia, New York City late. So that's why they had to stick around and wait for me late. But then I got there, what time did I get in? Like 9 or something. But I got there and you guys were all just like hanging out and waiting for me. And then we got in
Yeah.
there and like,
Yeah.
you guys had food already, so I got to have some yummy Italian that like you guys had takeout, right?
Yep. She had ordered the Italian food, so we did eat that. Like, did we wait for you, or were we already eating when you got there? I don't
You
know. That
guys
was a little PC for.
yeah, so I just had like leftover Italian, which was great. I just warmed
Okay.
it up. Yeah, I had leftover Italian and
Yeah.
then yeah, we opened our gifts. And like our
Yeah.
PJs and
We
all
just
our
kind of.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We just kind of like hung out. Like the first night was just a very chill night. We didn't even get to do our painting because we were just two in the moment, just like hanging out and chatting and catching up. So that was amazing. And then we went to bed, and then we had to be up like really early the next morning and get our like go down and get like whatever we got. Like I got a tea and a sandwich. What did you get?
Oh yeah, that's right. We had to get up super early, which first of all, if you know anything
Mm-hmm.
about girls, it's super hard like when you get together with girls to just like go to somewhere and like go to bed. Number one. When you like, oh, you gotta get up
Yeah.
early. Okay, everybody stop talking, go to bed. Like, okay. Like super hard to do. But anyways, we tried. So we go to bed and then we had to get up super early because this itinerary that we had, guys, was literally jam-packed. It was like if we could just
Mhm.
show you this itinerary, we had the best time, but it was like I like activity, 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 activity. Like there was no like downtime. There was no time to like mess
Mm-mm.
around. It was like you had to be place to place. So we got up. I like went down in my like robe basically. But I got like a coffee at
Yeah.
this like cute little French bakery that was downstairs and a croissant that morning. It was really good.
Yes. Yeah, I got a sandwich and a tea, and it was really good. And we had that, and then we had to like get right back upstairs and start like getting ready because then we were going to go ice skating
Yeah.
at the Rock. It was at the Rockefeller Center. Is that where we were at?
Yeah.
So
With the big
yeah,
Christmas
so
tree.
oh my gosh, that was so cool. And we ice skated, which was scary, but we did it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
that was fun. That was really fun though. I was actually getting pretty good by the time we left. I was like, man, I could like get like another half hour in. Like now I'm getting good. I might be doing some twirls here soon. No, I'm just kidding. Wasn't that good. But we got some ice skating done. We got some content there, which that was just like a really, really cool experience. And then we went to Bryant Park
Yes.
and we got like all the different kinds of foods. They have like all kinds of different like food vendors. And there was like the viral hot chocolate. And I think what all did you get?
So, if you've never been like to New York City, first of all, I didn't realize there's like so many different parks, like in like different places.
Yeah.
But like Bryant Park, it's like so you go to this park, right? And there's like also like an ice skating rink inside this park, but then it's all these like cute
Mm-hmm.
little like food stands, but they're like in like huts, but there's huge like everywhere. And so there was like
Yeah.
this viral like s'mores hot chocolate place that we got, fried pickles,
Mm-hmm.
which were really good. This like Dubai chocolate like waffle thing. The quesadilla, like grilled cheese. What
I
else
didn't
did
get to try any of that.
what?
Cause I know I didn't get to try any of that because by the time that me and Ashley waited in that French fry line because we were like, we are getting those truffle fries.
Oh,
So we got those, and all I really got to try was the fries. I don't think I got, and that was well, and your fried pickle that, and then I dropped your fried pickles on the
oh,
ground by accident, real quick. I'm like, oh my god, my hands were so frozen, like it was so cold there.
it
It was
was
like
cold.
17 degrees. I couldn't feel my fingers, and I have that Raynaud's disease or whatever. So when my hands get feel really
Oh,
bad, like they're
really?
like numb. And so yes, and so like I couldn't feel anything, and I like now I'm like, oh, real quick, we're gonna 5 second rule that. And Kat's like, it's fine, I'll eat them, pick it up, I'll eat them. Like she did not care. It was so funny. But like we went in the French fry line, me and Ashley did, and we went and waited over there. We got the truffle fries, we got the regular, and then we got the buffalo chicken fries, like because we wanted to,
Mm,
we were sharing with everybody. But
yes.
those were so freaking good, and we got some content there in front of the big tree there. It was just big trees everywhere, which
Yes.
is really cool. Because like in our small town, like we have like one tree, and it's like a big deal. You like go and watch them light it, but there's not like I feel like in New York, it's just like a decorated tree or everywhere. Like I don't
I
even know
know.
like they have to hire like hundreds of thousands of people to like get all these trees up. It's like holy smokes. It was that's why everybody goes there for Christmas. I can guarantee it. Like I don't think anybody can top that, you know.
It was beautiful. It was like
But
a
then what do
movie.
we
I
do?
mean, literally,
It
like
was
that's why they film movies there. It was, yeah, it was literally like a movie. It was
yeah.
amazing. It was amazing.
And there was another ice skating rink there. It was a bigger
Mhm.
ice skating rink there.
I
So that
know.
was really cool. I was like, they have all these ice skating rinks too. So that was really neat. And then what do we do? So then we had to go back to the house and get ready for the Rockette show.
Yes, the Rockettes. Yes. Oh my
Mm.
gosh. That was so cool.
That
That was
was
so cool.
I didn't expect it to be like that. I thought it was just girls and like it's a whole show. Like a
I
whole
felt the
show.
same way. I was really like very pleasantly surprised, like really like I felt like a little kid. I know that sounds like weird, but I felt like a little kid watching the show. It was like you literally first of all, Radio City Music Hall is like this famous music hall in New York City. You pull up, it's like all lit up and it's very Christmassy, and we walk in, it just feels very nostalgic. you literally feel like you're like in a movie, and you walk
Yeah.
in and it's like carpet, like red carpet on like on the floor, and you know, you have to show your ticket and you go
Yes.
in, you get your little drink, and there's like chandeliers, and like you go in, you get escorted, and you can get your popcorn or whatever, and you go and you sit down, and you're not supposed to record the shows. We didn't know that, but like we got yelled
We
at.
got
We
in
weren't
trouble.
yeah, we didn't know that, but we did record them. But but like it was not just the girls dancing. They had like full beautiful show, and like all of the it was almost like a, I call it like a planetarium, but it's maybe that's not a planetarium, but like the whole room had
Yeah.
like all the lights and stuff, and it looked like it was like snowing, and there was like little fairies. It was
Oh my
so
gosh.
cool. It was so cool.
It was so cool. And then the Santa Claus, they had like 500 Santa Clauses.
Yeah,
Like everybody was running around as Santa Claus. And
yeah,
then there's like Santa Clauses going across the ceiling. I was like, woo! I was like a little trippy.
yes.
And then when the girls were on the bus, it was like the bus would move and then the screen behind it would move. Like it was like really like riding through the city. Like I was
That
just
tripped me
like,
out a
this
bit
is
too.
tripping me out. But it was the coolest. But it
Yes,
was the coolest thing. I never expected it to be like that. I thought you would say it. It was a stage, and the girls did like the kick, and we would be like,
I
no,
know.
like this was next level. And they had fairies flying around, like real fucking fairies. Like they literally was. I was like, no way. And then it would go. They would go to like when it was over, they would go to the front of the stage, and then they just all dropped. It was
Yes.
like that was cool. And then there was like real snow like coming down, but it didn't land on you. I was like, what kind of trickery magic shit do they got going on in here?
Sorcery. Yeah,
Like
it was
it was so
amazing.
cool.
It was really
It
cool.
was I was mind blown.
I kept trying to think, how are they doing this? Like, how are they engineering this behind, like, how are they making this happen? You know? But there's so much talent there. It was,
Seriously.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They really did an amazing job. I know I had actually a few people, 'cause we obviously were uploading it into our stories and like all this stuff on social media. And I had multiple message me and about the Rockettes, and they were like, "This is my dream to see them live." And I was like, it was so amazing to be able to see them live, and to be able to like have people experience it like through those videos too. I think was really cool too. Like it was just
It
awesome.
is really cool. Oh my gosh. I was like actually mind blown for like an hour after we left there. I was like, that was so cool. That was so cool. I love shows. So like
Yeah.
shows, I just love shows.
Yes.
So that definitely blew like my expectations like out of the water. I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. So then we left there and then we go home for another outfit change because then it was time for dinner, right? It was that
Oh my gosh.
yeah, then we were going to
Remember,
dinner.
we stopped and we walked across the street to a park, and we tried to record a TikTok for like 30 minutes, all of us, and we had a full crowd
Oh,
around us watching us, remember? So that's also part of
there
our
was
life.
a guy, like we were, yeah, remember we were getting a group picture and the guy was just like standing there taking pictures of us, like when we were
Yes,
getting group pictures. Like it was like, do people not come in groups to New York or like what's going on?
I don't know. It was so
Because
funny.
everyone wanted our picture. But yeah, we tried to record this TikTok and just so that we're content creators, but we are not dancers, okay?
Yeah, like
And the
that.
girls
Yeah.
wanted like dancing.
Okay, yeah,
And it was
I am cannot do choreographed dances. I'm sorry. That's just, are you good at them? Can you do them? Are you okay at
no.
them?
I
No.
mean, I feel like the problem is it's like what I feel like everybody was like saw different things and they're like, no, it's like this. And I'm like, but no, like it's literally like this. And it's like, no, but it's like this. And I'm like, okay, so we all see something different. So like this isn't gonna work.
I know, and it's just like so bad. It was funny looking back now, but it's just like, oh my god. So it didn't. I don't even.
Well, we did it and we made it.
Who has the video? Do you have the video on your phone?
I think Tara has it. I wasn't Tara recording it. I think Tara was recording it.
I don't know.
Rosa was recording it, but I don't know who had it.
Okay. But I should. I'll be curious to see that one. And yeah, but anyways, after we did that one, we went. Yeah, what did we do? We had to go back. Is that when we went to Tao? right?
Yeah. So then we had to go home, get another outfit change. So mind you, we did an outfit change for Bryant. We did Bryant Park. We did an outfit change for the Rockettes, and then we did an outfit change for dinner. So that was like our three outfit changes for the day. And
Yes.
Tal was like, I literally will go back there.
I
I will
know.
go back
So
there.
good.
It was,
So good.
it was so. I don't know that I'll get the family bundle, but I will be going there.
No. Not unless you bring like your whole family with you for one. Yeah, it was so much food. It was so much food. I can't believe how much food they gave us. Like we ordered, like we
I
went there
can't
and it was,
either.
how many people do we have? Like 9 people, right? So because the menu was so
Mm-hmm.
broad and we didn't really know what to order, where they had this like family style option where it was like whatever it was per person, you got like however many courses, like the appetizers, the entrees, the desserts, but it was like a ridiculous amount of food where like we couldn't even eat half of what they brought out to us, and then we had all like four bags that we brought home of food, but it was everything was
They
so good.
literally come to us. They're like, okay, time for the main course. And
What?
we're like, you're going to have to box that up. Like
Yeah.
the main course. We're like, what? Oh my gosh. So they had to box all the main course up. And then we were just like, we finished out with the dessert because we literally only made it through like the first two rounds. And then it was supposed to
Oh.
be the main course and then the dessert. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like we cannot.
Well, because you and I had a couple teenies, which were yummy. I don't even know what was in those, but those were good.
Those were so good.
Those were good. And
Hmm.
then I'm trying to think about all food was there because it was like an Asian style tao. But there was like
Hmm.
sushi,
Hmm.
shrimp. There was like egg rolls. What else did we
Egg
have?
rolls. Those, oh, they were so good. They were so good.
Yeah. Dumplings. Um, little
Hmm.
was there crab cakes? What
There,
else
remember
was
there was
there?
like the cabbage thing with like the chicken. There was like the crab cakes with the chicken in it. You thought it was a paper.
Oh
Remember?
yeah. Yes.
Cup? Because you were like, I thought the same. No, I thought the same thing. I was like, is this a paper? And then when I went to touch it, I could tell it was like a lettuce leaf. And I'm like, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Like, because I put my hands on it because I went to pick it up because
Yeah.
I thought it was paper.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was like a lettuce wrap. Like you were supposed to wrap the lettuce around it and eat like a lettuce wrap. And because
Mhm.
it was really, first of all, it was really freaking dark in this place, okay? It's like a really like, it's very
It was
atmosphere.
dark.
It was very dark. Okay, we had a couple cocktails. So I thought it was like a paper cup that you like just eat stuff out of it. No, it turns out it's a lettuce roll you're supposed to like eat. I think Jess was like, Maya, why are you like eating? Anyways, but yes, it was.
She's like, "Are you gonna eat the lettuce?" And
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh shit! I didn't know. I thought it was paper." Oh my gosh. No, literally it was so good. They had sushi. It was well, there was like I guess it was like the hors d'oeuvres like type thing, and it was like your appetizers came first,
Mhm.
and then it was like the whole sushi platter. And by the time we had got, and then it wasn't just sushi, but they had like those what they were like a bread roll, but it was like filled with beef or something inside of it.
Yes.
Those little, they were like
Oh, like
I don't
a
know.
bow bun, a bow bun,
Is that
right?
what
The
it
white
is?
one,
Okay, a
the
bao
big
bun.
white. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
talking big white, and I had like
Yep.
the yeah, yep, yeah, bow buns. Yeah, it's like
Those were
it's some sort of
so
Asian
good. I
dish.
never
Yeah,
had
it's really
those before.
good. Yeah, everything
Hmm.
was so good.
Everything was good. And
I loved watching. So you and I are foodies, and like a lot of us had like enjoy food a lot too that were there. But like I know Shelly, she was totally out of like her comfort zone, but she was trying
yes.
everything. She loved it all. She was
Yes.
like, okay, this is really good. And this is really good. And we were like, yes, you know, and she was just like loving it.
Yeah.
I know.
The
That was
food
so
was
cool.
also good. And the desserts were amazing. The desserts were really, really good. I don't know, like they had like this. It was like a big, huge fortune cookie, like wrapped up, and then like on one side it was like this like vanilla, and then the other side was like pistachio or chocolate or something. I don't know. It was so good. It was just all so good. And I just remember being like, my skirt's gonna blow out here before I get
Roll me
it was
down the
already tight
stairs.
before I got there, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I can't get anymore in this skirt. I can't anymore.
Well, and the crazy part about so all these dinners and stuff that we went to in New York City, you don't go out to dinner until like 9 or 10 at night. So, I mean, I think at both the places that we went to for our dinner reservations, they weren't until 9 p.m. So we didn't get out of dinner until midnight
Mm-hmm.
that we went, which was kind of crazy,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. But it was kind of cool. And you would think, like, because if you were to go out to dinner at like 9 or 10 where I am at, like, nobody would be there. But it was like
no.
happening when we
Oh,
would get
yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah. It was totally busy and happening. Yes. It's just a different vibe, you know? People just, they're like, that's when they start in New York City. Like, they're just like, that's when they start, like, just
Yeah.
normal, you know? Totally normal. Oh, what did we
Yeah.
do?
So, like, that night, one after dinner, we were like,
Yeah, we
oops,
didn't go
sorry. I
out.
think we're like delayed again. No, we didn't. We just went back home. We were just tired because we had like the busy travel day and then we were all day busy. So we were just like, we're going to bed when we get home so we could get a little bit of sleep. Because the next morning we had brunch that we needed to be to at like 9 in the morning. And we went to our little brunch spot, which had a beautiful tree in there. And that was just, I loved it there. That was so good. I got the steak and eggs, which was like so good. So good. What did you get?
I'm kind of jealous that I didn't get the steak and eggs because that actually smelled really good too. The steak and eggs smelled really, really good. I
Yeah.
actually just got a side of bacon and coffee. I just, I just
Are you
wanted bacon.
serious?
Yes, I just got bacon and coffee. That's what I wanted. And they had like bread there and a croissant. I wasn't like super hungry. And oh, and I got
Yeah.
they had soup
Yeah.
there too. So I got some soup as well. But like I just didn't know what I wanted to. And there was just like a ton of stuff there. And because we had guys, we kept eating, we had so much food that entire weekend. It was just like nonstop
Mm.
amazing food the whole time too. So I was just like I was good with it. But it was such a beautiful spot though. It was like this beautiful French little restaurant, La Grande Boucherie or something like that. Like it was
Yes.
so cute.
Yeah. It was so cute. And then we were like, okay, well, we've got to get back to the hotel because the glam squad was coming. So we had to. Yeah, so then we rushed back to the hotel and I was like, I have to get a shower. And so then like Shelly had to get a shower and then I couldn't find like I wanted to have my outfits laid out ready to go so like people wouldn't be waiting when like the photographer was there. And I couldn't find like the things that I was looking for because my bags were so destroyed because I was like living out of them that it was just a nightmare.
Yes.
So then I quickly got a shower and then we all got glammed up and that was like such an experience. Like just like 10 girls, 9 girls, whatever it was, of us just like everybody was getting their hair and their makeup done. And it was just like throw down wherever. Like everybody was just like, it was like so cool. I'm like, is this what like feels like to be like a movie star? And like everybody's just like, okay, we gotta switch, outfit change. Da, 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 da. Like that's what it was like, you know? It
I
was
know.
so fun. Have you ever done like the glam squad before?
Not like that. No, not besides like for a wedding or something like
Okay.
that. And it was never like makeup and hair at the same time like that. So picture you're in this like, so we had like a big suite, like penthouse hotel room area. So picture literally 9 girls and every single girl is in their own chair spot with their own hair person and their own makeup person. So there was 20 extra
Mm-hmm.
people in there essentially because there's 2 per person. So like I'm getting my hair curled and blown out, my makeup person's in front of me, Leanne's doing the same thing, like, and it's just like blah, 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 like all craziness, but it was also just like amazing at the same time. Like it wasn't stressful, like it was just like it was
Mm-hmm.
great. And I mean to have that experience and just like to feel that luxurious and it was just it was special. It was really special. Except your lady was pregnant
It
though. Was
was
she a little bit
so.
crabby actually?
Yeah, my girl was not. She was definitely not making me feel like it's a vibe, but it's fine. Once, and because then we had to like move from like me getting my hair done to like going into like Jess and Tara's room to get my makeup done because there was one makeup artist short. So we went in there because Jess's guy was like like he could fit me in because he didn't have to leave until 30. So he fit me in, but he was so sweet. And anyways, I really liked the makeup other than the under eye because like my under eyes, like I don't know, but like I think in pictures it looks good, but like in real life, like if you smile, like the makeup like moves under here and like
Yeah.
I'm just like I can't with that. But everything else was like stunning. I had to add like a few more curls to my hair, but that's just because I'm picky. Anybody else probably would have been fine with it. But it was literally like just the feeling of just like, oh my gosh, like somebody's like blow drying my hair and like doing my makeup. Like I was just like,
I know. Oh my gosh. I know.
it's it literally just was it was like a dream. And I know a lot of the girls have never had that happen, like had that, that had that done before. So that was really cool. I didn't even get that done for my wedding. Like I did my own hair and makeup for my wedding. Like I never have had that done. So that was a really cool experience for me.
Oh, I love that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's so
Mhm.
special. Like,
It was.
mm. And it's you deserve that too, and everybody there deserved it. Like that trip and like that weekend was about celebrating and like having people feel that. So how special that like it was the first time for so many people to be able to experience and feel that, and like do it in a place where other people are experiencing that for the first time too. All together. That's amazing. And then afterwards, we get to
I
go get
know. It
all
was
dressed
so
up to do
amazing.
our
I love
photo
that.
shoot. Gosh.
Oh my gosh, new photo shoot in New York. Like what? Like that's a vibe. Like that's a total vibe.
And literally doing it like outside on the street in front of our hotel in like glitzy glam dresses with like some of us had fur coats on because it was one remember when it was freezing. But like and then people like we had our photographer there like taking pictures of us and all of us are like walking like kind of doing like our model walking and people are literally like stopping and staring and they're like what's going on like but like it was so much fun.
I'm
We felt
recording
like
you.
we were like in a movie. Hi buddy.
All right, out of here. Go shut the door. I love you. I know he just like came home from work or from school. He was probably like, I didn't know you were recording, Mom. Sorry. I was supposed to lock that door. That was on me. Um, but no, literally being able to do that, and then we're like, okay, and then we have to like wait where there's like a spot where you can walk across the street with like the cars going. I'm like, we're gonna die,
I know.
but it's gonna be worth it.
I bet you it's
It
gonna
was
turn out
so fun,
so
and then
sweet
I
though.
can't wait to see that. Oh, it's gonna be so good. And I can't wait to get that photo of us like all sitting on like the chairs and like the table and everything. And it's like the mobster look. Like that picture is gonna be like epic. Like I can't wait to see it.
So epic.
Yeah. It just this whole like everything was a vibe. So then we did our photo shoot and we had that done and like the girls just got amazing pictures. And I know most of the girls like don't go and like get photo shoots done, which I think is like very important. And I'm gonna start actually doing it because I feel like, pictures on your camera, like they can be good and like you can get some really good shots, but there's nothing like a photographer's eye and being able to like go in and just kind of do that like every couple months. So I'm actually going to make that like in 2026. It's like something that I'm going to go do just to like just start doing it. But yeah, that was just incredible. I loved it. And then we had to get ready for our pink night because our pink adventure because we didn't know what it was. Like we didn't know what it was. And that was on a what was that? That was a Saturday. So Saturday in Times Square at Christmas time, we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna make it. We have like 25 minutes to get there. No, we were literally like sitting in traffic for 25 minutes and then and we're just like, oh my God, we're like not gonna make it. And then finally, and we got some like really good content just in the car. Like I got like good stuff of us. Like it was so funny. I got one with like a Santa Claus and he was like bumping out on his like bike. It was so fun. It was actually fun that we got stuck into it was fun that we got stuck in Times Square and got to like experience that and see that. But we were gonna miss this. And it was a bus that we didn't know it was a bus. And Rose is like, they don't wait, they don't do this. I'm like, are we going on like a tour or something? I don't know. And so, anyways, we're like what, like 3 or 4 blocks away from where the bus is supposed to be. And we're just like, well, Rosa went first and she finds the bus. And then she calls me and she's like, get out of the car, get out of the car, like, hurry up. So we're all like in full glammed out, like heels, like in white and pink, head to toe. And we're running through New York, like, woo, like going, like, we got to get there. Like, we don't even know where we're going. She just goes, keep running straight. And I mean, it's wall to wall, like person. And we're just like, boom, boom, like through these people. They're like protesting on the streets. We're just like running through it. We're just
Yup. Yup. Oh my
like,
god.
but we made it. We freaking made it. Oh my
Literally.
gosh,
But
we
we're
made
like
it.
not just in pink, guys. We're in like fur and like if we'll I don't know if we can
Yeah.
like attach pictures somehow to show you guys like our outfits. Like we're very much stand outy. Like this is not like we blend into the crowd. This is very much like, wow, who are these people? So like we're very much like we make a statement anywhere we go. So it's just funny all the like experiences that we did. But we made this bus. It was tea around the town. So we get on this bus. It's like this double decker tour bus essentially.
Oh
This
my
coach
gosh,
tour bus.
amazing.
It was so cool. So it had like individual like different tables in there where you sit down and they had like tiered trays with like little tea sandwiches and like desserts and like teas on there, and it was like decked out in pinks and flowers and very like glitzy girly, like princessy. So it was super cute and fun. And it was really cute. So we got to go around like New York, and they like did a tour and like pointed out like different monuments and stuff. And then we did that, and then after that, we realized that we only had like what 30 minutes before our dinner reservation at the Baccarat Hotel and Restaurant, which is like fancy dancy, like very very high end dinner spot. And mind you, we're in like pink fur, like stand out outfits, okay? Like I'm talking like Spice Girl, we look like Spice Girls, okay? Not really like Baccarat uh attire. If I have to explain. How do you explain it? So, um
No, literally, that's literally us just like rolling up in the Baccarat Hotel, just like, hey, oh my gosh.
like
But don't
literally.
forget, to get to the Baccarat, yeah, to
Oh
get to
my
the
gosh.
Baccarat, what did we have to do?
So we because the Ubers took forever, like Liam was saying in Times Square, because there's thousands of people jamming up Times Square.
Mhm.
The Ubers were going to take way too long for us to get to the back of our hotel. So we were figuring, what do we do? Do we walk it? Which all of us were in heels, and a lot of us were in really high heels, and we didn't want to do that. Or we could take the subway. So we decided to take the subway in all of our crazy outfits. So we took the subway, and that was also a crazy adventure. It was fun though. We had fun. We definitely trudged through like the underground in all of our
It
crazy
was fun.
outfits, and we had a lot of fun. We talked. People were definitely taking our pictures. It was a good time though. I had fun. I mean, I enjoyed it. We had a lot of laughs. We did good. I think we made it. We did good.
Oh my God. It was fun. And it didn't seem that, it wasn't that scary. It was just more or less like you're underground. It's like, when do we get on? What bus do we get
Yes.
on or whatever? What, where do we get off? Like, I'm just like, I'm better at like on ground and saying, this is where I need to go. Please take
Yes.
me there. 'Cause
Yes.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yes.
So when we got off because when we got off the subway, we were just like not really close to like where we were supposed
Oh
to
my god, I
be. And so
forgot
we
about
needed
this.
to walk. It was like probably a it
I
was like a
forgot we got
12 to
lost.
15 minute like walk that we had to walk in our heels. Yeah. So we're like trying to like figure out where it is. And it's like everybody's GPS is taking us like a different place. And we're like, wait, what is going on? And we're just like through the towns trying to figure it out. Poor Maya like walks over, like she's in this like white tight dress, like walks over like one of those like floppy, what I don't even know what you would call that thing. She just like walks over and goes like in her dress. She's just like, oh my, we were not cut out for whatever happened to us. Like from the subway to getting to that restaurant was just like We were lost. And like my feet, you guys, I had gotten these shoes from Fashion Nova and they were like hard platform. Like there was no cushion in these at all. My feet already hurt from wearing boots and like heels and all the things. And then we're like, you mean to tell me I gotta walk 15 minutes somewhere in like my shoes? Like my feet were dying. I was in these heels that are like not comfortable at all. And I'm just like, we're sure we don't have to walk far because I was like gonna bring like shoes or something. I was like, nope, you're gonna get dropped off at this bus. So we had to like run to the bus. So I
I
had to
know.
run in my heels to the bus. Then, we take the subway, we get off, we have to do a 15-minute walk. So I have to walk in these dudes. I'm like literally like walking like a giraffe. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, my feet hurt so bad. And so then we finally get in there and like, like Maya said, like we're in like this ritzy, like, like it's like millionaires and millionaires that are going into this restaurant. Okay. And so we show up, poor Tara, her feet hurt. Like we're just like bust in there and all of our pink and we're like, we need a seat. I need to sit down. Like my feet are gonna break off. So then we like all they're like, yes, yes. And they're like, like all like fancy and they like get us a seat. So like me and Tara are sitting there. And then we're waiting just like a couple minutes to like get seated. But like when you go in that place, like it is just like everything's crystal. Like I was just like, we are not in Kansas anymore. Like, holy crap. Like, was just stunning. I mean, absolutely stunning. They had it like decorated. They had this big, huge party table, like just in the center, like set up for us. Like, it was so gorgeous. Like, absolutely freaking gorgeous. And then we all sat down, we ordered cocktails. Now, let me just tell you, like, I'm not used to like fancy cocktails or whatever. And I'm just like, oh, I'll try this one. Rosa like recommend, like she was like, you'll probably like that. Well, we got that one and that was like, that one tasted like cough syrup. I didn't realize like at a fancy restaurant, I thought you had to like pick off the list. I didn't know that you could just go rogue. So I was like, oh, I thought I needed to pick off like their fancy list. And then they were like, no, Leanne, it's our bar. Like they can make anything you want. I'm like, oh, okay, I want a spicy margarita. So then I got that and it was absolutely freaking incredible. And then it was like just the whole time we were there, like I couldn't stop like taking videos of myself there because I just felt like it was a vibe. And like I had that dress that had like all the jewels on it. I'm like, actually, this is a vibe for this crystal. Like it was all crystal, like we were crystaled in like glitz up. And you know what? No one was really like staring at us or like acting like we were like weird in there. So we fit right in.
I know. I ended up once I took off like my jacket and I had just like a white dress underneath it, it worked out fine for me too. I was like, okay, I
Yeah.
feel fine now. No, I'm not like
Yeah.
way like like I didn't feel like I was like, like in a costume versus like feeling like I was,
It's
fitting
like
in there. Yeah.
that coat reminds me of like Barbie on a ski trip or
Yeah.
something.
I mean, I love it. I
It's
absolutely
cute.
love it. I love the whole vibe of everything that we were wearing. It just
Yeah.
different setting.
Yeah, it was. It was. It was, but it was so nice. It was so nice. And the food was
I know. So
top
good.
notch. It was
So
so
good.
good.
Yeah, we had Wagyu
Yeah.
steak. What else did we have? Yeah, we did the Wagyu steak. Yeah, you and I split it. We had Wagyu steak
Hmm.
and we did the Caesar
Hmm.
salad, and they had anchovies in it. And
Yeah, it was so good.
yeah, it was actually really good. Really good.
Hmm. It was all so so good. And I feel like the way that we were sitting, like I was with so it was like Kimmy and then me and then it was Rosa and then it was Ashley and then it was Shelly and then it was Shelly beside Jess maybe or I don't know. But then it was like Jess and Tara and I think maybe no, Shelly was on that side. Who am I missing? Oh, Kat was
Cat.
beside.
Cat.
Yeah, but anyways, it was like our girls that haven't like really gotten to like talk to Jess and get to know Jess, they were down there and like kind of like really got to talk with Jess and like loved it. And I just got like an overwhelming amount of just like from them on the ride home because we all rode home together. And they were just like, they were just like how much they love like Jess and Tara and like, because you gotta understand, like in the in the coaching world, like we have to have like that authority. We have to like show up. We have to set boundaries. We have to have all of these things when you're running a team of like hundreds and thousands of people. But like when you get in like a room setting, like, and I know people have said this to us, they're like, wow, like I didn't expect you guys to be like so down to earth or like so like however you are. And I just loved that they got to experience that and feel that like with Jess and Tara of just like, oh my gosh, like they're real people. They're, you know what I mean? Like they're not like these like I don't know, like the when I don't know what it is, but it's like when people see you behind a screen, they think they get like a completely different vision of like that you are a real person. And like anyways, they were just so tickled pink to just get to like know them. And I think, you know, that evening because they were sitting more with them because at Tao they were like more on our side and didn't get to
Yeah.
really, plus that wasn't like a real like quiet set place.
No.
It was very loud in there and it was a lot going on. So anyways, it was just, it was incredible. And then after that dinner, I mean, to tell you, we were like, okay, you guys have to, you guys are gonna freaking laugh. Like, this is like, I mean, to tell you, like, I would go back there. Actually, Cody's like jealous and said he wants to go, but he's like, can we just go? He's like, let's just like take a night and go. He's like, because I want to go there. I want to experience it. I want to check it out. And I'm like, yeah, like we could. I'm already like, they'll remember us. So,
Oh, they will.
anyways,
Oh, yes,
they
they
will
will.
because they were like, we were the only white girls that have ever went there before. That's what he told us.
Yes.
So, anyways, they will not forget us. So, anyhow, we were going to go to the Empire. Is that what it was called? The Empire where Gossip Girl or something
Yes.
was recorded?
Well, we did go there, but it was like
Well,
closing
yeah,
down. We got there literally
yeah.
1 minute before it was closing, and the guy in the elevator is like, it's closing in 1 minute. And I think I was like, well, why are we going up there? And he was like, I don't know. And he was like taking us up there. And I was like, okay. Like, what is going on?
Well, they were gonna make us a drink. They were
Yeah.
gonna do that.
Yeah.
But it was just like taking forever, and we were like, but why are we gonna do that? Like if they're closing, like let's just go somewhere because we
Yeah.
wanted to go experience, like we wanted to go have some nightlife in New York City and go check it out.
We wanted to
And so
dance.
yes. And so Kimmy is like, I found one. It's only like 3 miles away, 3 or 4 miles away. And she was like, it's called Bollywood. And I was like, ooh, that sounds fancy. Like, let's go. So we like all get in another Uber,
Yep.
pile in the Uber. We get there. And I think they said to Kimmy, like, this is Indian, like, this is an Indian club or whatever. She was like, are you sure you want to go in there? And we were just like, I guess,
Yeah.
like, okay, we're already here, like,
Yeah.
we're going, like, let's do it. I'm like, are we allowed in? And it was like, yeah, like, absolutely.
Yeah.
So then we get, but we still, it's not registering. Like, it's not registering us, like, where we're going.
Yeah, are we
It's
not allowed
registering.
in? Like, what? Can we not go in? Like, what?
So I'll just never remember, like, I'll never forget, like, we opened the doors and it just, like, all smoky in there. It was, like, real
Yeah.
smoky. Like, they had, like, fog machines or something. And, like, the lights are going everywhere. And it was, like, such loud bumping music. Like, I didn't even notice that it was, like, Indian music. Like, I didn't notice anything. Like, I was just like, we are at the club.
It was a
Let's
vibe.
get it down. Let's
Same.
get
It
it
was an
going.
immediate vibe. All of us were just like, yes. It was a vibe.
Yes.
Yes.
We're getting it. And I went up and, like, got drinks and then that's whenever I started to realize because I was like, oh.
Well, so, well, yeah, we walked in, and like you walked in, like Leanne was saying, you pulled open these double doors, and like you walked right
Yeah.
in. It's like a dance floor, a bar, and like kind of like a lower like area to dance floor. And like you walked in, and like it was dark, so like we could kind of see people dancing, but like not fully. So we just walked in, whatever. Then we kind of all of us mingled to the bar to get drinks. Little do we know, people are probably all staring at us because we are the only white people there. Which again,
Yeah.
no issues. We have no problems with it. And they were all very, very nice. I think they just all were
Yeah.
like, who the heck are these people? You know,
Like,
because,
yeah, like, why are they here?
Yes.
Like, he kept saying, like, how did you find us? Like,
Yes.
what made you want to come here? Like, what made you want to come here? He loved that we were there.
Yes.
Like, he loved that we were there. But he just couldn't wrap around his head, like, why did you come here?
Yes.
We're like, we don't know. We found you. Kimmy literally looked up like the safest club nearby, and that one popped up, and she was like, "Let's go," and so we did,
I know.
and it was
Literally, I
amazing.
think, did people come up to you like at the club and they were like, did they ask you like, how did you find us? Or like, what made you come here? Because we went outside to get some fresh air because it was really hot. And Kimmy and I went
Hmm.
out to the patio, and like a bunch of people came up to us and they were like big smiles on their face asking us that. Like, why are you here?
Yeah,
Like, how, yeah, like, well, how did you find us? What are you doing here? But like, very, very happy. Like they loved the
yeah,
fact that like we were like experiencing their culture and like having fun and enjoying it. You know, they like, it's
yeah.
almost like they wanted more people to come. Like they wish more people would
Yeah.
come, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it was amazing. Like that, like the bang, like they have a big screen with like their music videos on it, and then they like have like a whole like turntable guy up there that
Yes.
like DJs, and then they're also doing like the drums. Like the guy comes down, like does the drum,
Yes.
and they have like these whole dances. And like the one guy was like, "You go like this, turn the light bulb, turn the light bulb, turn the light bulb." So we were like turning the light bulb, and then it was like kick, you like kick your legs. Like they were like teaching us their dances, and they like get down low, and then they
Yes.
like come back up. Like it was such a vibe. I was like, I am so glad that we went there, because that's what like Maya was talking about. Like the culture that you get to like experience, like going with us and like doing these types of things. It's like, where else would you do that? Like
No.
no reason would you go to New York City and be like, well, I'm just going to an Indian club tonight. Like
Well, I don't even
it
have
just
anything like
happened.
that near me that I know of, you know, in my
No,
area.
me either.
So I
No.
would have never got to experience that type of culture anywhere besides like seeing it on
No.
TV or something. So it was just
Mhm.
really, really cool to be able to say that I experienced that and that we did the dance, like we got to dance with the culture and like, you know, just be a part of it. And it was great. I loved it. It was
Oh my gosh.
fabulous.
It was so amazing. I'm so glad we went. I'm so glad we did it, because it was late. We didn't get there till like 1:30 in the morning.
Which
And
is crazy because I am not a
which is crazy. Me either. I'm in bed, okay? But we were like, you know what? It's the last night. Fuck it. Like, we're going. Like, we're
Mhm.
gonna do it. We're gonna live it up. And then we ended up going there. And then I think like the biggest thing for me was just how welcoming they were.
Yes.
And like, even though they were probably like, how did these like how did you guys end up here? Like, what's going on? But they loved it, and they wanted to show us their dances, and and just kind of talk to us and like know where we were from. And
Yes.
a few of them got my social media, because I was like, we're content creators, and they're like, oh my gosh, like we'll follow you. So
Yes.
yeah, it was seriously so fun. It was so fun to end the night off that way. Poor Maya had to like fly out, so she like literally came back from the club packing her bags and stuff, and like left, like she didn't even sleep. She was like, I'm just gonna go home. Um,
I was
no
like
sleep.
literally when I left. Well, so we got back. I think our the Uber time that we left was like I don't know 4:15 or something. So then we got back to the
Yeah,
hotel and like literally we all were like gonna crash. But I had to leave the earliest in the morning, and I actually looked at my airline and I was like, because I knew I was only gonna sleep for like I set my alarm, and when I set my alarm, I realized I was only gonna actually get to sleep for like an hour and 45, hour and 50 minutes, and I was like, this is ridiculous.
yeah,
This is so stupid.
yeah.
So I was like, I looked at
Mhm.
my airline to see if there was an earlier flight, and there was. Basically, if I could leave in like 15, 20 minutes to get an Uber, I could have made it work. So I was like, fuck it. I'm like, I'm gonna just pack right now. You know, I got a couple cocktails in me on buzz. I'm like, I can do this. You know. So I like
She's like, I'm going.
I'm
I
going.
love
So
it.
like I literally just like, you know, turn on my flashlight on my phone. I'm like looking around the room, trying to just throw my shit in my suitcases, you know, just trying to pack it, sitting on my suitcase, trying to stuff it in there, zip it in there. And then, you know, made it work. But I was so tired flying back the next day because mama can't hang. I need my sleep. But you know what? It was so worth it. So
It
worth it.
was.
I would do it again in a heartbeat. Because when are we ever gonna Bollywood dance club like that ever again? Probably
We're
never.
not.
So
Yeah, we're never gonna do that. So it was, I mean, it was so fun. And I didn't even know that you had like an early flight. I expected like we would get up at like 7, and then you would be there, and they were like, oh no, she like already left. I'm like,
I
what? So
know. I
then
felt so
And then
bad.
and Rosa was like, when she was going there, probably so that she could sleep in the airport, and then that way or like, I didn't know if you, because she said you were getting an earlier flight, but then when I checked, it was like you were still there, so I didn't know what time it was. I was like, well, maybe she's sleeping, so I didn't want to call you and wake you up, because I was like, let her
Well,
sleep at the airport and
I
get her
got
back.
delayed
And
at LaGuardia. That's what happened. I got
okay,
there. Oh yeah, because we shared
okay,
locations. Yeah, so I got to
yeah,
LaGuardia, and then my flight got delayed at LaGuardia. I actually thought I was
Yeah.
going to get stuck in New York City. Because I was supposed to fly from LaGuardia to Chicago, and again, Chicago got more snow on the way home. So I ended up, yeah. So I ended up staying in LaGuardia for like 3 hours. So honestly, if I wouldn't have booked my earlier flight, I would have gotten home even way later because everything got pushed back. Like all of the flights
Yeah.
got pushed back. So thankfully, I did book the earlier one. But yeah, so it was a long day. I made it.
It all worked
It all
out.
worked
It all
out.
worked
It
out.
all worked out.
Oh my gosh. That is amazing. Well, it was an incredible trip, and hopefully you guys are probably laughing because like literally this trip, like if you could only envision it, it was a dream. Like it was beautiful. We had like I literally laughed so much. Like I don't think I have like had a weekend where I just have laughed so hard, so much.
I
It was
know.
just a mom, and us moms need that. We need to be able to have girl weekends and go away and be pampered and do all the things. Like it was, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go to the next one. Like I'm so pumped to just go to the next trip.
Oh
I
my
love
gosh.
traveling.
I, not that we can say any of this on the podcast, but do you remember how hard we were laughing on the way back from the Baccarat to the hotel before we went to the Bollywood club, before we went to the club when Shelly, I think it was Shelly talking about the Dirt Star. Do you remember that? Not gonna tell you. Just do you remember the Dirt Star?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what that is. And we were laughing so oh my gosh. It was
Okay.
funny because Cody calls it a chocolate star. Well, apparently, like he's
Oh,
like, what they were like, he was like, oh, that's funny you called it a dirt star because I call it a chocolate. Like I was like, you do? So
interesting.
interesting. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
But oh my gosh, we laughed so hard. And then do you remember on the ride home from the club? And I pulled up like you
Oh
were
my
like,
god.
has anybody seen me?
I
And then I like have it in there. And like I'm just like like I'm making like these noises and it's like
that
and the
Uber
thing and I'm like that
driver,
poor
that Uber driver was probably like,
you were like, show them that. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Rose's face, she's like, oh my. Oh my gosh, what a trip. That was a trip.
oh, funny stuff. Yeah, so if you want to hear what we're actually
You,
talking about, maybe you should start hanging out with us more and maybe you'll know our inside funny stories.
or maybe you do know what a
Yeah.
dirt star is. And then you're laughing just as hard as we are because you have to know what that is. Actually, it was funny because we were all like even talking about like different things that we would say, like inside jokes, and like we were saying like the weird things that we come up with that no one would understand but us. But oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a trip of a freaking lifetime. It was a
Yeah.
trip of a lifetime. You guys will have to just check our content out because we're going to be posting New York content for a while.
We got a lot of it.
We got all kinds of it. But yeah, so it was incredible. It was absolutely amazing. I can't wait to the next one and definitely get on our world if you want to live this kind of life because there is like I mean, we're a little bit biased, but there's nothing better.
Epic memories. And yeah, the more people and more women and moms that we can take along with us, honestly, the better. So come join us.
Hell yeah.
We'd love to have you.